So, you've just chugged a protein shake on an empty stomach. Ever wonder what's really going on in there? You might think you're just filling a void, but your body has this incredibly smart game plan for that shake. And today, we're going to break down exactly how it all works.
I mean, think about it. Maybe it's your go-to after a tough workout, or just a quick fix in the morning. We usually don't think much past that first gulp, right? But that one shake kicks off this fascinating and super efficient chain reaction. So let's do it. Let's follow that journey from the very first second it hits your system.
And let me tell you, the reaction is way more powerful than you think. One of the sources we looked at put it perfectly. It just hits harder than you expect. Now, when we say harder, we don't mean it's a bad thing. Not at all. It means your body's response is just incredibly smart. It's strategic. So let's get into what that really means.
All right, so it all begins the instant that shake hits your stomach. This first part, we're calling it the fast drop. Okay, just picture this. An empty stomach is basically a clear runway. There's no traffic, right? No leftover solid food from your last meal getting in the way. So that liquid shake, it doesn't just trickle in. Nope, it makes a direct, immediate landing, bam, right in the stomach chamber.
And this is where things get really interesting. So if you ate, say, a piece of chicken, it would land in one spot, and your stomach would work on it gradually. But a liquid shake, whoosh, it instantly spreads out and coats the entire stomach lining. It's this total, immediate coverage that's the key. It acts like a system-wide alert, and that's what triggers everything else we're about to talk about.
So that immediate contact, that coating of the whole stomach, that's the signal, and it kicks off phase 2, waking up the stomach.
You can kind of think of your stomach as just chilling, in a low-power standby mode when it's empty. But this sudden flood of high-nutrient liquid, it's like a blaring alarm clock. Your system just snaps from idle to active digestion mode. It's a super fast call to action.
And this whole activation thing is incredibly methodical. It's not random. So first up, that high concentration of protein sends a signal straight to your brain, and the command is simple. Whoa, slow down. Your body is smart. It knows this isn't just water. It's dense nutrition that needs to be processed carefully. So get this, in response, the shake actually starts to thicken right there inside your stomach. That's why it keeps your stomach busy for way longer than, say, juice or water would. It's just a brilliant self-regulating system.
Okay, so this whole deliberate slowing down thing, it's not just about digestion. It actually kicks off this amazing conversation inside your body, which brings us to our next section, the fullness signal.
It's seriously like your stomach picks up a little internal phone and calls your brain. For real. It sends out these things called satiety hormones, and they're basically a clear chemical text message that says, hey brain, we've got a big supply of protein down here. You can go ahead and turn off those hunger alerts now.
And that's the whole point, right? This powerful gut-brain communication is exactly what creates that feeling of satiety. That sense of being full and satisfied. It's the reason why a protein shake can keep your hunger quiet for hours, which makes it so much easier to not reach for junk food later.
Okay, so let's recap. Your stomach's busy, your brain thinks you're full. Awesome. But what's the ultimate payoff here? Well, that brings us to the main event, fueling your muscles.
Remember how your stomach intentionally slowed everything down? Because of that, you don't get that big, nasty sugar rush and the crash that always comes after. Instead, your body gets this slow, steady, smooth release of fuel. It's like putting premium, long-lasting energy into your system.
And here is the payoff, broken down perfectly. Number 1, the amino acids from that protein, they get top priority. They're sent straight to your muscles to get to work on repair and growth. Number 2, that slow energy release means your body is way more likely to use the fuel instead of just storing it as fat. And finally, like we just talked about, that powerful fullness signal crushes your hunger and keeps those junk food cravings away. It is a total win-win-win.
So what's the big picture? Let's boil this whole thing down to the final takeaway. I mean, when you step back and look at the whole process, it's pretty incredible, isn't it? You've got the fast drop, the deliberate slowdown, the smooth energy release for your muscles. We're talking about one simple drink, but it triggers this powerful, super strategic effect across all your body's systems.
It really just goes to show you how a single, intentional choice can create this amazing positive ripple effect in your body. And that kind of leaves us with one final question to chew on. If a simple protein shake can be this strategic, what other small changes could we make in our daily routines that could unlock a huge impact on our health? Definitely something to think about. Thanks so much for tuning in.